Ooh. Getting a little toasty in here.
A little toasty.
But gonna come through with our next set. Gonna be Dark Angel versus Retro.
Is that My Life as a Teenage Robot? Or no. That might be. I think that might be Steven Universe instead.
I wouldn't recognize either. So.
Dude, I remember My Life as a Teenage Robot. That actually had like a surprisingly good voice cast. I mean, Steven Universe, of course, has like a pretty amazing show with a great cast as well. But My Life as a Teenage Robot, man. Push 1 in chat if you remember My Life as a Teenage Robot. I remember that. Please don't make me feel like such a goober for like. I mean, it was a good show.
Was it? I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it.
It's alright, man. I promise I don't hate you for it. Let's drop into this. It's going to be Retro versus Dark Angel. Have you seen either one of them on stream before?
Not that I can recall.
Yeah, I think I may have seen Dark Angel a couple times. But apologies for whenever you watch the VOD. I cannot for the life of me remember who you play. I could just say Pit, but I feel like that might just be a cop-out.
Right. Yeah, with a name like Dark Angel, you think Pit or Dark Pit.
Dark Pit. Yeah, that'd make a lot of sense.
Dark Pit would make a lot of sense, yeah.
But he's got the Cloud God tag on, so maybe we might be seeing some Cloud instead.
Imagine so, yeah.
Trying to follow in the footsteps of Denty and pick the character up. And yeah, both almost everyone I think on stream tonight has just been having to make sure that their music game is on point. Right? I feel like they're just trying to one up each other with headphones at this point.
Could be, yeah.
Whoa! Oh, is this true?
It looks like it. Or well, probably a button check. This game a button check at least.
Yeah.
But they could be warming up those characters. So.
And I've been playing some Twilight Princess with my girlfriend, and I think it was a couple sessions ago we did the Bridge of Elden part. Yep. Oh man, that part was great.
It's so good. That game in general is very.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big. I really enjoy like that sort of exploration and the big environs and being able to explore every nook and cranny of an area. And as for Twilight Princess, that game's like just built around that sort of enjoyment, that sort of exploration, running around, seeing all the different areas. It's all just seeing the Hyrule field after like coming from 64. It's like, oh, it's so big.
It's so big,
massive,
and beautiful.
And beautiful.
Yeah. And beyond that, I think we just got the Master Sword.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how much more of the game we have left.
Okay.
But yeah, it feels good. It feels good. I learned we learned the skill where you could push someone with the shield and then like jump over them.
Oh yeah, it's really fun.
It's great.
All the different combat stuff is very, very fun.
Oh man, I get so excited anytime I see that wolf.
Yeah.
Anytime it's just like, come and find me. I'm gonna teach you something cool. I get so hyped.
Drop everything.
Like the first time, whenever he's like, this is the first secret skill. I'm like, all right, cool. This is 1 of 7. I'm like, what? That's amazing. No links on screen though. Instead, Dark Pit versus Ness. So the other character, I guess, from the Mother series makes an appearance on Shockwave. We already saw Lucas tonight, and now we're going to be seeing something a little bit more traditional with this Ness pick.
Game 1 going to be starting on Town and City. That is fairly standard. A lot of people nowadays are noticing the similarities of like how people won't go to Smash Roll against she Game 1 because she can do those things where like she fair strings you and then carries you onto the platform and then fair strings you onto the platform and then keeps going, carrying you all the way out to the blast zone. It can be some very, very terrible things can happen to you. And there is a bit of similarity with Ness and his forward air, especially, similarly when he lands a grab, he's going to be going into those fair string combos. So if you get caught at the wrong times and the platform's just in the right position, bad things can happen.
Ooh, that platform did scare me for a second. I thought that Dark Angel is going to be taking a treadmill run that would be his last run. Retro right now having a pretty commanding lead. I can't say that I'm all too familiar with Dark Angel, but are there any things that you feel he's not quite doing with his gameplay?
Well, that I wouldn't say it's any one thing in particular. It's overall Retro having solid play. You know, that neutral air shield is I feel like a really good representation of understanding how you can be transitioning from defense to offense very, very quick. And you know, the windows you have to punish. And his PK fires have been really good too. He's landed a lot of them, got a lot of damage off of it because of that. Dark Angel trying to get the reflect, but going a little bit too deep for it.
That would have been a beautiful KO if he was able to walk away with that.
That would have been a huge swing in the game.
Instead, momentum's still firmly in favor of Retro. That PK fire will let him get that grab. These forward air strings are going to get him some damage as well as stage positioning. Oh, trying to get the snapback with that PK Thunder. Comes up a bit short. See if he can change things up this time. Oh, actually not even trying to hold ground. He's saying, you know what, you're not safe no matter where you are. I'm willing to give up some of the stage control and get a very offensive edge guard instead.
Leaves himself a little bit open, missing the up B. That platform getting in the way of the setup. Yep. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you can see. There's a little scary there for a moment. The explosion from Ness coming up, kind of obscuring what Dark Angel was doing. But yeah, you could see him, you know, like kind of measuring the wind and the distance and setting up that down B there near the ledge. Yeah. So a little bit tighter on the positioning and definitely gets a good reward for it.
Now, can he not use the reflect on the PK Thunders that are coming now?
He probably could, actually.
Okay. Oh, doesn't get the full connection of that down smash. That would have been the game right there. Dark Angel still at such a deficit, spacing around the down smash, but still is going to fall victim to that back throw. It feels like he rolled right into the hands of Retro at the end there.
A little bit. Yeah, so that was a good down B from Dark Angel, but the kind of throwing away the stock for the first one was a lot of momentum that he lost. You know, he kind of a second shovel for himself to dig himself into a hole. So if he does manage to set that up more consistently this next game, we could see a different result.
Yeah, I think that those sorts of setups, especially if he can do a better job of controlling the stage, getting more situations where he's forcing Retro off of the stage. If you can get some of those potential opportunities to get the reflect and maybe steal one of those stocks very easily, then it could be like the momentum shift that happened in reverse for this game. A lot of potential.
Wow.
Oh. I was worried for a second, but it, of course, has an incredibly long recovery. No hitbox on it, so it's easy to drop down if you want to try and contest, but the distance that it covers is just so massive.
More good nairs coming out from Retro. Controlling that space around him. Good job fighting in close quarters.
And at this kind of percent, of course we have to talk about the back throw, but Ness as a character just has so many great aerial options, whether it's a sweet spot bair, one of those up airs that Austin is so privy to. The list just goes on and on, really, with this character.
Yeah, there's definitely no shortage of kill moves that the character has. That back air, gonna seal stock one, and Retro with a very big lead, only at 36%. Even no suicide, from Dark Angel this time. So it's pretty similar outlook from game one, although the result, the way they got there, is kind of different.
Things definitely look bleak, but let's take a second to talk about Dark Pit's toolset and what Dark Angel can do to bring this game back in his favor.
So one thing that he's been a little bit iffy about is he has been landing throws, but he hasn't been getting too much off of them. Earlier, like going to bait the air dodge and then getting Retro to do the air dodge, which was unsafe, but not actually getting the punish afterwards. Not getting the best conversions, which would be one of the big ways that Dark Pit would get Ness off stage and force him to up B and, give him that opportunity to set up the down B against. Doing a good job controlling the ledge. Not going a little wild with the F smash, but does still manage to keep control and pacing.
I feel bad for Retro. It feels like he needs a new yo-yo. That thing is defunct at this point. Definitely want to get a refund on that one, buddy.
Ooh.
A great shield is going to give Dark Angel some of that stage control that he so desperately needs, but that falling aerial is just catching him off guard. He's not comfortable doing the shield there because he's so terrified of that back throw. caught between a rock and a hard place. Now in the corner, down
Oh,
smash will scoop him up, and Retro's going to be getting a 2-stock in game 2 to close this series out.
It's definitely kind of like a curveball. Ness can throw your way just how fast that down smash comes out. So you think like the yo-yos from the older games, yo-yos in general aren't particularly fast toys, but the spot dodge down smash coming out fast enough to catch out of the reaction shield grab.
Yeah. And it's tricky too because sometimes it feels like if you roll, then you get caught by the front end of it as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of coverage that you can get with the various yo-yo smashes. And the angle that the down smash sends you at is like...
Yeah, it's just like...
Yeah, as a character who does not have a great distance on recovery, there are times when you have that and it's like, oh god, oh man, no, I was at 40. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it back.
You're just like riding your will all the way to the bottom blast zone. Like
my sword, I'd like to send to my cat, and send all my stream equipment to T-Lock. They can distribute it as they wish.
I'd like to send my ranking on the tier list to Little Mac. What am I supposed to do with it?